about it, man. And we're rolling, by the way. We're fucking rolling.
Oh, hey!
You might want to get in closer.
Do we have topics?
Fuck no. This is 1.5 men.
We need an intro.
Do we need an intro? This is the intro. See, I've been listening to just like way too much Cumtown, and almost all of the episodes just start midway through a sentence. Yeah. Like they just sit down and start talking, and at one point randomly hit the button and roll from there, and they end during the middle of a sentence too. It's great. It's fucking great.
And Chuckle Sandwich, they'll like start with a conversation, and then they'll like just
Chuckle Sandwich in so long.
I was on a kick. Like I think it was before I left for my trip. I watched, I think, every single Chuckle Sandwich video.
Really?
Every single one.
See,
you know Charlie's leaving.
Yeah, I saw that. That's sad. Are they just doing Schlatt and Ted then?
Just Schlatt and Ted now.
It's kind of... For me, it's been Cumtown because I drive to and from Joliet all the fucking time. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the time, I will fall asleep.
At the wheel?
Or not fall asleep, but like I'll have those little moments of like...
Yeah.
Like wake back up. And it's the only podcast that is consistently entertaining all the way through because sometimes I just don't want to listen to music or I don't want to drive the windows down or I want AC, so then whatever. But it's the only podcast that holds my attention all the way through because it's just like 3 somewhat racist white guys doing impressions and accents, and I don't know why, but it has me rolling every fucking time. And if it's silent, they jump right back into it. I don't know what it is. Like, it can be silent for 15 seconds, and then one of them will be like, "My name is Goodluck Jonathan, and I am president of Nigeria." And it's hilarious every time. And that's not racist. That's a real man. He was the president of Nigeria.
Oh, good for him.
Or Uganda, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, well, that's racist.
Oh, is it? Goodluck Jonathan is his name. Killer name. I fucking love it.
Damn, his parents named him Good Luck.
I guess. I don't know. I haven't researched the man.
Yeah, I don't really know a lot about Ugandan and Nigerian presidents.
I do know Nigeria has like the highest GDP in all of Africa.
I still don't know what GDP means.
I don't really know either, but I guess it's something.
Gross domestic product.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. In Chuckle Sandwich, they do this thing where they film their thing, but like sometimes there's like a video bit. Ted will lean into the mic and go, "Audio listeners, love you to death, but here's what's happening."
I think I remember that, yeah.
And my favorite was when...
Because I only listened to like 3 episodes. And I say listen. I didn't watch. Yeah. Oh, it was Gus and Eddie that did that. Rest in peace, Gus and Eddie. That podcast was amazing.
Never listened to it.
Gus Johnson, Eddie Burback, before Gus Johnson got canceled.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah. Now he's like
Wasn't Eddie Burback on fucking Chuckle Sandwich?
Yeah, they're all friends. He hangs out a lot with Ted, I think.
And then Schlatt's just like a voluntary celibate.
I think Schlatt's asexual.
Do you know that he got his mutton chops so people would stop saying he was hot?
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
He just deliberately tries to make himself ugly.
Yeah, king. Fucking king mentality. That man grows the worst facial hair. Looks like, remember Steph as in Pride and Prejudice?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember I had mutton chops over winter break?
Yeah.
It was more of just like the full...
Yeah.
I just let my whole face grow out. Mm-hmm. But no, that man just looks as ugly as possible and then starts recording. He's like, "Today I'm gonna kill the Pope," and I'm like, "Yeah!"
He's like the fucking best.
Fucking love it, dude. You know I have a Schlatt merch? I have a hat.
You do? Go grab it. Audio listeners, love you to death, but shit, fuck. Mateo just threw his...
That was dangerous.
His Schlatt hat. Is it Schlatt merch?
It is.
I don't remember that.
I bought a hoodie and they sent me a hat.
That's funny.
So now I
only know
like hat. Audio listeners, hate you to death.
Love you to death.
It's a navy blue cap. It says 1% on the front, and then it has on the left side an embroidered American flag, but it has an S instead of the stars. I get so many questions about this hat. Just people are like, "What is it, like you're on 1%? Like you're tired?"
Say you are the 1%.
That's what I say every single time. Like, no, it means I'm part of the 1%. And they're like, "No, yes, I am."
Don't worry, we're getting taxed.
That's the thing. That's the thing. They're like, "No, you're not." I'm like, "That's the thing about old money. You just don't see it. Right in front of your eyes. It's under your nose. Just like cocaine. Don't see it.
You're like a fucking guy who like.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're one of those guys that like in high school, like they read Catcher in the Rye and decide to make Holden Caulfield their entire personality. That's you go with Jay Gatsby because no one chooses fucking Jay Gatsby.
I fucking hate The Great Gatsby too.
I hate
that
The
is
Great
one of my
Gatsby.
least favorite books.
Oh, I hate that book so
fucking
much.
sucks.
It's so bad. And I think everyone, when someone goes like, what's your favorite classical book or what's your favorite book in high school, they say Great Gatsby because that's the only one anyone fucking remembers.
Unironically, mine was Catcher in the Rye.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't read it in our class.
Oh, that's right. You were.
Because I was smarter than you.
That's up for debate still.
I was smarter than you.
I think that's up for debate still.
No, dude, fucking Heart of Darkness.
Oh yeah, I wish I read that. It's on my list.
And Brave New World was actually pretty fucking good.
Isn't
Brave New World is everything Divergent wishes it was.
I thought Ayn Rand wrote Brave New World.
No, it's Huxley.
Who's that?
The guy who wrote Brave New World.
One of my new favorite things is like when talking about like celebrities or like artists, refer to them by their first name.
Oh, it's like that episode in Community where fucking Jeff starts referring to Dave Matthews Band as Dave.
Yeah.
Because real fans call him Dave.
No, but I'm doing that with like Picasso.
Oh,
like,
Pablo.
Exactly. Like we walking
Pablo.
downtown, like we pass the Picasso. We pass the
Dude,
Picasso.
that's a white person's salsa name. He was in that Picablo.
Hola. Puedo tengo un picado, por favor.
No, white
That's
people,
my unspoken riz.
white people don't say por favor anymore. They know it, and they overly pronounce
Por
it.
favor.
Yep.
Favor.
Yeah, that's what they do.
No, like walking past the Picasso or artwork or statue, whatever the fuck it is, and being like, oh yeah, it's Pablo.
That's Pablo.
Yeah, I spoke with him once. He's a cool guy or whatever. I don't know.
Did you ever see the fucking? There's a giant TV series about his life.
About Pablo?
About Pablo.
Really?
Yeah, fucking.
Did he include anything about
the bitch?
me?
The bitch that's dating Katy Perry. Orlando. My buddy Orlando.
Yeah. Orlando.
Orlando plays Pablo.
Orlando Bloom?
Orlando. He plays...
Orlando who played Legolas.
Yeah.
Orlando.
Yeah. He plays
Pablo?
Picasso, and Pablo Picasso is fucking... He plays young Pablo.
Oh, that was my rap name. That's my rapper name. Young Pablo. Actually, no, it's Little Sleepy.
It's Little Sleepy.
Yeah, you want to hear my producer tag?
Yeah.
Go. No, not yet. And then like a really hot girl is in the microphone. She's like, "Young Sleepy on the beat," and then the beat drops.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That could either be really bad or it could go really fucking hard.
Little Sleepy on the beat.
Now taking auditions to be the hot girl that
Yeah.
says "Young Sleepy" on the beat.
Microphone's right here. Go ahead.
Oh no, no thanks.
Oh.
Who says I
thought
want?
you
Who said I wanted the job?
I don't know.
I made up for bigger and better things like podcasts.
Dude, I love having a podcast because there is so much shame in saying it. And I love watching people watch the look on my face when I say it. Like I don't know how to put it. I'll be like, yeah, no, I have a podcast. And then just watching them look at me and to see their reaction, it's so much fun.
I think
because if you have a podcast, you don't ever talk about it. You have to wait until someone is like, "Oh yeah, I was on a podcast," or like, they find my Instagram and they're like, "Oh, you have a podcast?" I'm like, yeah, I've got a podcast.
Now you got two.
I don't want to be attributed to this one. I will edit this one. It will be your decision if we post it or not.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'll have to hear the edited version. Leave out the part where...
No, I don't... No, it all stays in.
Oh, Jesus.
If you want me to, I'll cut that part out.
Okay. Cut that part out in case I get canceled by Minecraft YouTube Twitter.
And if we do end up posting it, we put it on YouTube because you have to pay to host podcasts.
Seriously?
I'm already paying for one.
You have to pay on fucking Spotify?
No. It's RSS is the podcast hosting website.
Oh.
Spotify won't let you host a podcast with them. You have to host it through someone else and then link it to Spotify.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Oh. It's $100 a year on RSS.
Oh, I hate that.
And the other two haven't paid their dues yet. They owe me $66 each. They haven't paid their dues.
Ugh.
Not like we make any money anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
One time, I think I also once had a podcast. I don't know if you know this.
Really?
One time I can't remember if I was
I'm gonna stop fucking.
If I was drunk or I was just really, really manic. But one time
could be either.
I got an ad for like you can record a free episode of a podcast on this website. And I was like, I'm gonna make a fucking podcast.
Just you.
Just me. So I think this was like 2 years ago or something. And so I signed up for the website. I spent 10 minutes signing up for the website, creating my profile, setting everything up. Then I clicked play. And I think I don't know how I did it, but I made a 30-minute podcast episode where the entire time I talked about bowling.
Bowling?
Bowling.
Do you know anything about bowling?
No. Like, I know the gist of it.
Right, yeah.
But I spent 30 minutes talking about the joys of bowling.
Is this posted somewhere?
I don't know where it is. It is somewhere.
We need to find it.
We need to find it.
Yeah, we need to find it. Episode 2 is just gonna be...
There isn't. It's just episode 1. And it's literally, I think the title is Bowling. And the description is, I talk about bowling. I don't know what happened there.
From the other podcast, I recently realized that, like, because before, I'm not gonna name it either. I don't want people tracing this back to me. If it blows up, which I don't think it will.
Oh
but,
no, we're gonna go far, kid.
No. I found that if I put what we talked about in the description, it worked for a bit. People would like listen, and then they just wouldn't listen. They're like, I don't want to hear them talk about that. I don't want to hear that. So then I would just not write like the descriptions.
I know the descriptions. You just write random stuff.
Yeah, half the time they're just like shit from my notes app. Like like when we have a guest on, yeah, we talk about it. But yeah, like the titles recently have just been like some of my band names. Dry T-shirt contest, Nixon's Wet Dream, which is also my Wi-Fi password, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about my band name?
No, what's your band name?
I know everyone's like, oh yeah, this is a funny band name. When I was in Salt Lake City a few months ago, I don't know how it came up, but for a strike, just something, God struck me down and said, if you ever make a band, you're calling it the Rim Creepers.
That's good. I like
Isn't
that one.
Good? The Rim Creepers.
Can I read some of mine?
Yeah, read some of yours.
I'm gonna burn through the whole list.
The whole list.
Yeah.
It's a long list, I think, right?
It is. Alien vs. Predator vs. Brown vs. the Board of Education. The United fucking States. Tyler Perry's Haunted Graffiti Extravaganza. Michael Cera, the actor. Beef Stew. Dry T-shirt contest. World War 33 and the Third. Noise complaints. Bad tan lines. Gangrene with envy. Nixon's Wet Dream. Kneecap Jenny and the Scuba Boys. Fudge Sickle Cell Anemia. Brazilian Wax Museum. Gaslighting McQueen. By Curious George. Double Entendre. Neutral MILF Hotel, Panic Attack at the Disco, Lil Uzi Squirt, Bohemian Phapsody, Grandma's Gullet, Bath Bomb Waterbirth, Radio Headass, Auntie Anne Franks, Earn Snuffbox, Soulmates with Benefits, Dr. MDMA MD, Louis Vuitton Colostomy Bag, Bad Samaritan, Sex Toy Story, Carl Weathers Jr., Litterboxed, Reptile Dysfunction. That one was given to me by someone.
That's actually really fucking good.
Yeah, Reptile Dysfunction.
Really that's good. Fucking awesome.
Reminds me of a really bad bar I wrote once.
Oh, God. Okay, keep going.
Okay. Edward Fingerhands. Love that one. Weekend Warriors. Streets Ahead. That's a community reference. Andrew Dice Claymore. Breast Weston. Marissa Tomater. Thousand Island Stare. Pet Rent. Nat King Cobra. The Bruise Brothers. One of my personal favorites. Huey Lewis and the Jews. Elron Cupboard.
Yeah.
Oh Brother Paul Blart Thou. Jackson Polyps. Tomfoolery. Hobbit Oppenheimer. That's tomfoolery as in 2 words, like Tom space foolery. Hot Dog Time Machine. Sonic the Hedge Fund Manager. Death Star of David. No, I don't know why that's in there. Jello Submarine. Oogie Boogie with the Hoodie. Texas Chainsaw Mascara. Sweet Home Al Qaeda. Or it's actually meant to be pronounced Sweet Home Al Qaeda. Like Sweet Home Al Qaeda. And the most recent one is Gay's Anatomy.
Gay's Anatomy.
Gay's Anatomy. I don't know why.
Let me see the one.
I don't know why that's written in there. I think I was just like, I don't. Why is that there?
I don't know.
Most of these band names come to me when I'm like in the shower or like waking up from a fever dream at like 2 a.m. So I just grab my phone immediately and write them down, and I think that's how that one ended up in there. That's definitely not meant to be. That's a national holiday.
I love the type of band names that's like
Gaslighting the Queen.
No, it's like name that like Marissa Tomatoes or Auntie Anne Frank. One of my favorite
out of someone else's mouth.
One of my favorite bands is Michael Sarah Palin.
The Jeb Bush Orchestra. That's a real band.
Dude, what about Steve Martin Short?
Oh, that's really good. Oh, that one's really good.
I just thought of that one.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nat King Cobra. That's a very good one.
I love thinking of band names.
Yeah, it's great.
So funny.
You can't force it though. I've tried to force it.
Yeah.
They just have to happen.
They just have to happen.
What's new, pussycat? I fucked it up. Hold on. What's new, pussycat? Hat.
No.
What's new, pussycat? Hat.
Welcome to 1.5 Men. We've got a cis guy and a non-binary person.
And we're back.
Yeah, 1.5 Men came to me in a wet dream. Because like 2.5
It was 1 man and a half man. And in a wet dream, they came to me. And I was like, I gotta make a podcast. What do they call it in Catholicism? It's vocation. 1.5 men came to me in my dream. Well, first they came to me, and then they were like, "You need to make a podcast."
It's called 1.5 Men, and it's called 1.5 Men because I'm non-binary, and Mateo's a cis guy.
Yeah.
So
I'm the token cis guy.
You're the full man.
Am I? Wait, which one of us is the token here? Am I the token or are you the token?
I feel like if we want like diversity points, I gotta be the token.
Fair.
So yeah, I guess me.
Does that paint me in a bad light though?
Well, I mean, you're already some guy with a podcast, so that's a horrible light to be painted in the first place.
That's true.
You know?
This is why I don't get bitches.
This is why you don't get bitches. Yeah.
I'd like to say I get bitches, I just don't want them.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
Right.
Do you also treat dating apps as like a trading card game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm filling out my Pokédex.
Yeah. I deleted all my dating apps except for one. Because the one that I kept, it's just fun.
Yeah. So it's bragging points.
It's bragging points.
Right.
I don't know if any of you know what the dating app Raya is, but it's like, it's this pretentious little dating app for people who have like, are supposed to be famous, but really it's just a bunch of finance bros and people in New York with rich parents.
I wanted to get on it so bad, and I was like, $20 a month.
That's $20 a month, yeah. But man, is it? It's the same as like a Netflix subscription. That's why I'm like, dude, this is my Netflix. I get to look at see who's on here, and I get to. This is like my little entertainment.
You know? I paid for Tinder Gold for a month because I had a $25 Apple gift card, and it's like $20 or something.
Yeah, so why the fuck not? What else are you gonna buy on Apple?
So I went Yeah, you're right, honestly. Yeah. So I went through all of my likes, I think it was like 150 of them, and because you can see them,
right?
And
you
can like match with them or whatever.
And
after about like the 30th person, I was like, oh, all these people are just kind of like ugly.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. It's more about like the fun of it.
I kind of just like to see how fast, like I match with someone, and then I'm like, wonder how fast I can kill this conversation.
Ooh, that one's good.
Isn't that fun?
I love lying on dating apps. When I used to have Tinder, I used to like lie.
Fair. I've recently realized that when I get drunk, I just become a compulsive liar.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, it's so fun.
Right? Like recently, I've just been hanging out and getting drunk with a lot of comedians, which is a whole thing in and of itself because it's cool. They're funny, which is great. They will laugh at your jokes if they're funny, which I'm kind of funny.
Oh, just a little bit.
Wow. But the worst is when you realize, like, halfway through a conversation, you're like, you're workshopping right now. Like, you're looking at them, they're just, like, talking, you realize, like, you're planning on writing this down later, aren't you? Like, you're saying things, and I'm laughing, and the cogs are turning in your head.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I fucking hate that. Why do you keep looking? Are you worried I'm gonna fling this hat at you?
No, I'm just, it's audio listeners love you to death, but Mateo's taking a hat and he's like twirling it around his fingers and it's like a little fucking hat helicopter. And it's just something like, you can't like not look at it, you know?
Ready for takeoff.
Oh god. I just can't not look at it.
What do helicopters make? What noise do helicopters? I don't think that's it.
No. Here, let me pull up a helicopter noise. Give me a second.
Hello Kitty noise. Hello Kitty copter. Fuck.
This is the sound that helicopters make.
Not working hard. Yeah, right. Picture that with a Kodak.
That's one of my favorite bits that I've been trying to incorporate in the other podcasts. Is just randomly throughout the episode, just set my phone down and play music. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Hey guys, welcome back to 1.5 Men. Today.
Great point, Mateo.
Yeah, and then I think it all started when my dad died. Yeah!
And I walked in and she was in bed with another man.
Alright guys, we're gonna take a type 5 for a little dance break. This is utter garbage.
Dude, they're gonna be listening to this podcast and be like, why are there so many helicopter noises?
And we're back.
And we're back.
Woo! Woo! Ow! Ow! I think we gotta bring back the like random 80s hair metal ad-libs. Like mid-conversation. No. Just like mid-conversation. Like you like instead of saying like yeah or to someone when they like say something funny or instead of laughing or whatever, any point that you can agree or laugh at, you just gotta go, ow! I think it's amazing. Or,
that reminded me. So 2 nights ago, I was in Boston. By the time we're filming this, 2 nights before, I was in Boston seeing a concert.
Oh, I can edit this to have it out tonight.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay.
2 nights ago, I was in a concert, and this is my 6th time seeing this specific band, and that means this was the 6th time seeing the opener. And during the opener, she kind of like, she's like a little slower artist. She's really cute, super fun, great energy. But like by the 6th show, I was like, I've seen this so many times. Because she's also one of those artists that like scripted her shows. So I could say her show word for word. Like all of the little in-between song speeches.
No, I can do the same thing
word
with
for word.
a couple of my comedian friends. I go and I watch their shows regularly. I know all their fucking jokes at this point. I will still laugh at them because if one person's laughing, then people will be laughing. Trying to gas up my homies.
But I was in the pit, and I was with someone who also saw all of the shows with me. So both of us have already seen everything.
Right.
And I started turning to her, and during random points in the songs, I would pull out my Lil Jon ad-lib impression.
Can you do it?
Like, this girl will just be strumming away on her fucking little guitars, singing whatever. And I'd be like, yeah! Okay!
In a similar vein, funk ad-libs too.
Ooh.
I think funk ad-libs are some of the best things out there. If you can do them right, like a good, it's just like mid-conversation.
I think we should start scatting.
Oh! That's me agreeing.
That just sounds like crazy frog. Yeah. Do you know Crazy Frog is a penis?
Yeah,
I think about that often. They drew that thing and said, "Let's give it a dick."
Yeah, and then they animated it too.
And then they animated the dick, and it just
as little dicks.
it's just swinging.
No, it's not little. I think it's average. Yeah.
Okay.
That has to be like
whatever helps you sleep at night. Okay, anything?
My penis is 6.5 inches, and I am proud of that.
Okay, let's stop.
It is, and I'm proud of it. They call me the 6.5-inch bastard.
Do they?
Yeah.
Who? Who does?
The chick I hooked up with and then ghosted because
you are so cool for that.
Did I tell you about that? Did I tell you about how bad the sex was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you didn't tell me about how bad the sex was. Actually, tell me now. We can edit it.
Should I go into detail?
Let's go into detail.
Why edit it out? Leave it in.
Yeah.
Content.
Her name was.
No,
Her
not
full
that.
name was this. She goes to this.
No, we're not doing that. Only up from here.
Only up from here.
I figured out my game. I've nailed it down. We just gotta execute.
Yeah, exactly.
We just gotta execute. Why do I talk like a streamer?
Dog, I don't know.
We just gotta do this, man.
One of my favorite streamers was supposed to fucking stream Sims today. He actually sat down.
Oh.
But they canceled like the sponsored stream. It's supposed to be like a full day thing with like a bunch of different streamers.
Oof. Why'd they cancel it?
I don't know, they didn't say.
Who was the partnership with?
It was some like random it was
Crypto company?
No. It was The Sims. It was a partnership with The Sims.
What the fuck, Robbie?
Doesn't he have like a giant girlfriend? Not like a giant girlfriend, but like a girlfriend for like a while. Because his Instagram has a date in it.
I don't know. I'm gonna put random dates in my Instagram now.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna put dates like I have a kid. And we're back!
And we're back.
I lost 5 followers on Instagram.
Oh, sucks for you.
Does kind of suck.
Ugh. You know my favorite part about the
No. What is it?
service industry?
What?
Is the fucking waiters. I don't think they have any morals anymore.
Waiters and waitresses?
Like servers. I worked in a restaurant, and one of the servers, he saved a bunch of baby photos to his phone. He took I think it was like his sister's kid, and started telling tables that he was a single dad.
To get more tips.
To get more tips. And he would show tables these photos of him with like his fucking nephew.
It's kind of smart. That's based.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking based. I love that.
He was kind of a genius for it.
Yeah. I played the Broke College King. kid
Mm-hmm.
at the pizza place for a while, even
Oh,
though
yeah.
I was
No, that one's
in my
easy.
senior year
That one's easy.
and was not broke either.
Yeah.
That one's great.
I work at a no tipping restaurant right now.
The pizza place you work at?
No, I quit that place.
You quit that place.
I quit a pizza place. I work at another place. It's a Venezuelan street food restaurant.
Ooh.
It's really good. Do you know what an arepa is?
A what? Say that again very slowly. A what?
Arepa?
No, I don't know what an arepa is.
Arepa is like it's like a sandwich basically.
Oh, okay.
So it's this
Arepa.
arepa. It is so.
Wait, actually, hand me the guitar real quick.
It is so fucking yummy.
Okay, say the name of the food again.
Arepa. Can you do that every time I mention arepa? Okay. But
Oh,
so yeah,
I love
I
that.
work at this restaurant and we sell arepas. And we advertise ourselves as like a no tipping restaurant.
Okay.
So instead of like you getting the bill and you tip, you get the bill and it already has a 20% surcharge on it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a tipping
Yeah, you get
restaurant,
it.
except it's a service
Fucking
charge.
great. You get 20% no matter what.
Yeah, people get 20% no matter what. And then the 20% is like distributed to everyone on the floor.
Right.
But yeah, so I started working there, and now like people don't really have to work for tips anymore because you don't get tips.
Right.
So everyone there just does not care. Like yeah, they'll be like blah 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 blah, but they won't pull out the fucking pictures of the Netflix
Right.
single dad broke college student type shit.
I used to do the thing where I would just find something to relate to someone with. It usually was cars. Like I'd see what car they're driving pulling in, and they just pull out some bullshit like, "Oh, Alfa Romeo. It's nice. I heard the Julias are like really powerful this year. Was that sapphire blue? Beautiful color. You know, my uncle had one of those. It was like one of the best cars I've ever driven. Because they just tip you because of that, and it's great.
Really?
It works with guys so much. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, when I did work for tips, I'd always just flirt.
Oh yeah, no, my personnel. Oh, I was gonna say, I completely forgot. When I get drunk, I lie. And we're back.
We're back.
I've recently been like hanging out and getting drunk with a bunch of comedians, and they're not like big name, like no one you fucking know. Like yeah, I've been hanging out with Bill Burr. I just pound back a few beers with Bill Burr and like Burt Kreischer.
I'd fucking kill him.
Why?
In cold blood.
Why?
I don't know. His name's Bill Burr.
That's such a fucking great name. Have you ever watched a Bill Burr stand-up special?
Oh,
He's so
Bill Burr.
funny. No, he's great. But like some of these people, I'm just like, I'm never gonna talk to you ever again. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie my fucking ass off. It's a similar thing to what I do in Ubers. I never tell an Uber driver what my job is. Because they always ask, like, oh, what do you do? And because what can I say? I'm in real estate, I'm a photographer, or I'm a race car driver. All three of those open up
wormholes.
Can of worms that I do not want to dive into.
With an Uber driver, yeah.
Right. I don't want to, I don't care. I just don't want to talk about it, right? Especially not the race car driver one. I don't want to talk about that
Hell
one.
no.
So I just come up with things. One of my favorites has been, I work with exotic animal owners and purchasers.
Okay, that one opens up a can of worms too.
Yeah, and then I just lie further into it. That's the best part. You don't come up with something like, yeah, I'm a server. You have to come up with something unique enough that they want to ask you about it, so you can lie about it.
Oh, okay.
Right, like I work with people who own and sell exotic animals. Like who? Have you heard of the Sheikh of Brunei? I didn't think so.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? You haven't heard of him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking great. I love it. I fucking love it. Or you just piece together bits of other jobs, and it works great. Like, oh yeah, I work with marketing for NASA's research and development department.
Uh-huh.
A, why does NASA
Message-
R&D need marketing? B, what? It's great.
I try to stay silent in Ubers. Like, I don't want to talk to Uber drivers.
Oh, I love talking to them.
I don't like talking to Uber drivers because they'll always end up saying weird shit. The last time I actively made conversation with an Uber driver, he told me afterward he was naming his unborn daughter after me.
Yeah, you told me about that.
No
That's
fucking joke.
Great. That's great.
No joke. Like, obviously Uber says your name. And so I get in the car and he's like, yeah, oh, Olivia, what a beautiful name. I said, thank you. So we're talking and he's like,
Yeah, it's not like
where
one
you
of the
going?
most common names in the world.
Yeah, like
ever.
literally the most common name of the year I was born.
Yeah. Was it really the most common name in 02?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And shit, like, yeah, and he was like, oh, beautiful name. And I was like, thanks. And we were talking. And he was like, you go to school, blah, blah, blah. And then I get out of the car. I'm like, yeah, I'm on the way to work. Get out of the car at work. This man goes, Olivia, you are ambitious and smart. And I want my daughter to be like you. So I think I'm going to name her Olivia. And I said, oh. Thanks. Odd way to get 5 stars, but
you got him nonetheless. I think I'm gonna name my kid Brandon, just to traumatize everyone. I'm not, and I will enroll him in every sport known to man.
No, you should name him Greg with 2 G's at the end.
That's a good one too. Why? Just cause.
So he doesn't tell everyone he's Greg with 2 G's, but there's only 2 G's in Greg.
That reminds me of another compulsive lying thing I do. When I go to like coffee shops and get coffee, which is quite rare.
Oh, you say a random fucking name?
No. What I do is I say like, yeah, it's Matthew with a P. And let them figure it out. And then walk away. So they don't have to ask me any further questions. Like it's John, it's John with a K. And let them guess.
Oh,
Just let them try and figure it out.
That's good.
Right? Isn't that good?
I mean, my name, like Livy. Like, you could spell that a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
So I just tell them Livy and see how they spell it.
I guess that's more fun.
Once I got Livee. Livy. Huh? Excuse me?
I don't think she heard, or whoever, sorry, my bad. I don't think the barista or whoever took your order heard the name Livy as in Olivia. I think they heard Liv, E.
Yeah. Yeah.
And went, okay, I'm just gonna sound it out.
Phonetics.
Yeah, phonetics this shit. I'm gonna raw dog this name.
Raw dog this fucking name.
Ugh. Raw dog names. I'm gonna raw dog this name, dude. That's the description of the episode.
Just raw dogging
I'm gonna raw. No. It's just I'm gonna raw dog this name.
I'm gonna raw dog this name.
Yeah.
Let's go on my LinkedIn.
What if you could have sex with a woman?
Dude, if I could have sex with a woman, I don't know what I'd do. Probably cry.
Well, that's just normal for me. So.
You're fucking kidding.
No, I'm not. It's
finally here.
It's the post
Mr. Beast's own League of Legends tournament.
Wow!
July 9th, 2022, 4 to 7 p.m., Las Vegas, Nevada, with Mr. Beast and Ninja building their own creator teams to go head to head.
Why did I just do an R2D2 scream?
Wow! That's good.
Thank you.
Ow!
What's new, pussyhat? Whoa. This is a Wolfpack song called Chewbacca.
I once dated a guy and we played Minecraft together and I was like, oh, what's your fucking Discord name? Chewbacca.
That's great.
Isn't it? It's really good.
That's an Eric Andre bit. Let me look it up. Chewbacca.
Oh. This guy told me it was his own joke.
I mean, it's a joke that's been around for a while, but I remember there was a bit on Eric Andre. Austin, put those titties away. Ow! There was like a bit on the Eric Andre show where he's like bringing out guests and he's like Chewbacca, and then it's just it's.
I fucking love Eric
boy.
Oh my!
It's Chewbacca with a Hasidic hat, beard, and I don't know what is that scarf shawl. I don't know what the word for it is.
I don't either. Do not ask me.
Also, this one. That's Freddie Gibbs, by the way. That's making it on the band list name. The band band name list.
Yeah.
Audio listeners, love you to death. It's the name is N-word Scissorhands.
N-word Cullen.
That one's fucking. I'm putting that one down too.
You want to know the worst thing about gay bitches?
What?
The worst thing about gay bitches is I was in Boston and my friend came to pick us up, and I usually have a copy of Twilight in my purse.
Yeah, because you're a pick-me girl.
No, because I just fucking love carrying around a thing of Twilight. You
So
know?
Because
someone's like, oh.
Because you're a pick-me girl.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I genuinely like reading Twilight. But like, if someone's
How
like,
have you not finished the book by now?
dude, I don't know. I read it like a
that's
chapter
true.
at a
I
time.
still haven't finished
Yeah,
that book.
exactly.
I started this one and I haven't finished it.
But
Austin told me to read that. It's actually really funny.
The worst thing about gay bitches is I usually have a copy of Twilight in my purse, because like I'll read when I have the time, and I've been reading Twilight, and it's tiny enough that it can fit in my tote bag and like not be a problem. But I forgot my Twilight, and we were walking down, and I get in the car, and I'm like, fuck, I forgot Twilight. This bitch reaches into the back seat and hands me a copy of Twilight she's holding in her car.
So what you've done here is you've seen the problem, identified the problem. Have you gotten to the point where you've realized you're part of the problem?
Me?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the problem?
Because you're a gay bitch and you also carry around Twilight?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's the joke.
Oh, okay.
That's the joke.
You know what I've seen a lot of lately, now that it's Pride Month, and has been annoying the ever-loving shit out of me? And don't say gay people.
Gay people?
You don't want to admit it, but yeah. No, it's,
He's gay. He can say that.
Me? No.
Straight.
I'm straight.
White.
Man,
I know the road is tough
I am a
ahead.
straight cis man. I'm fruity with it.
You're fruity with it, bro.
I'm fruity with it. That's another thing I've realized recently. When I get drunk, I just flirt with everyone, including men. I don't know why I do it. I'm straight, but I just do it. Anyways, it's bisexual women hating on men for no reason other than they're men.
Oh no, I think
I wholeheartedly think that that's the worst thing about bisexual women.
I think the world is finally coming to realize how annoying the trope of bisexual with a girlfriend wishes, or bisexual with a boyfriend wishes she had a girlfriend trope is.
Yeah.
People are finally realizing
so
how
2014.
I've always been like, that's fucking annoying.
Right, like, you have to think about it this way. Okay, it's either you are just lesbian, and I don't know, maybe you're dating a man because you hate yourself, or it's you need to grow the fuck up and just realize that men aren't as bad as you think they are.
Right. Some of them.
Yes, not all.
Right.
That wasn't an objective statement.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yes, I'm not going to say not all men. I'm not going to do that.
I think there is, I don't know if you've heard this song on TikTok, but there is...
BPD and ecstasy.
No.
That song's really funny.
It is.
Yeah.
There is a song, let me find the user who sings it, but it's this cute little song that someone wrote about her boyfriend, that it's just like, he's so pretty when he goes down on me. Gold skin, eager baby, blue shirt out the... It's just
I
like
haven't
really...
heard it, but
It's
sure.
by TikTok user Quinny B. It's super cute. It's literally a song about how pretty her boyfriend is. And there's this trend of like bisexual girls on TikTok going, ugh, I wish this song was about a woman. I wish she used she, her pronouns for this. This song should be about, like, people need to
then write your own fucking
write
song.
your own fucking
you
song.
fucking loser. You fucking loser.
Like, people need to realize that the joke isn't funny. Never has.
Yeah.
Never will be.
And what it does when
It
people...
makes dudes feel bad.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. You're making men feel bad. Like, if you're a misandrist and that's your goal, whatever.
Right.
But these people will do that. They will make men feel bad and then not realize that, and then like be like really pro LGBTQ, which isn't a bad thing, but they have to realize that there are trans men, there are gay men, there are so many queer men out there,
Right.
and you are actively hurting them as well just because you have some sort of vendetta against straight men.
Yeah, or being in like you're trying to justify yourself as a bisexual by denouncing straight relationships.
Like, that's not how that works.
Yeah, it's fucking
or
ridiculous.
Or the whole thing of like, this is another thing I've seen on TikTok recently. It's like the like, oh, I'm a bisexual woman, which means I like all women and
this
one man.
Yeah, it's like
no one gives a shit. I can promise you, no one
on.
cares.
Yeah,
I really, really can promise you, no one gives a shit.
It's just fucking
if that's your opinion.
ridiculous. It's like perpetuating the gold star lesbian trope.
What's the gold star lesbian
There's
trope?
a thing called the gold star lesbian, which is lesbians who have never been with a man.
Okay.
They're known as gold star lesbians. And it's like queer women think they're better because they haven't been with so many men. They haven't been with men, or they haven't been with as many men.
Ugh. Who gives a shit?
Like, who fucking cares?
Who gives a shit?
Like,
no one.
That's exactly what it is. It's a fucking gold star. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It means nothing.
Like,
every time I see one of those things where it's like a bisexual woman that's like, I hate all men, but I'm bisexual. It's like, just spare yourself the time and just identify as a lesbian.
Literally.
You will save yourself a lot of stress complaining about it, and you will not have to deal with men in the future in romantic relationships. You're just doing something good for yourself, really.
Literally.
Yeah.
As if you just fucking... Yeah. Sorry. It's annoying.
It's very annoying.
I don't like that little trope thing. I think it's ridiculous. I think people need to get over themselves.
Yep.
People need to stop being queerer than others.
Yeah, it's not a competition.
It's not a competition.
It's not a fucking competition.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
You know? But whatever, we're living life. Fucking happy Pride, I guess. Or also the fucking thing about straight girls. There's a fucking trend on TikTok where straight girls would say, like, Happy Pride Month to the guys who, and it's just like, they, like, things that straight guys do, but, like, you're using gay as, like, a joke, like, the insult.
What? Like examples. What sort of things?
Like, Happy Pride Month to guys who are only into butt stuff.
So what?
Like, yeah.
Who gives a shit? Like, okay, fine. They're only into butt stuff. You're not into butt stuff. You don't have to do anything with them.
Right.
Congratulations. You don't. What?
And once again,
why is that that's not your problem?
Using gay guys is the butt of a joke. Women just love using men as like their punchline.
Yeah, I hate that so much.
It's ridiculous.
It's so annoying.
It's so.
We need more male empowerment. No, not in that sense. Not in that sense. Not in that sense.
Okay.
What I'm saying is I want to be complimented more often.
Okay.
Right. I'm not saying we need to.
I'm not complimenting you right
I'm not asking you to compliment me. You don't.
You have a really sick stash, bro.
Thanks, honey. I don't know why that was a natural reaction. Little Freudian slip right there. What is this? I do get it. Yeah. And we're back. No, what I mean is that I feel like men aren't complimented enough, and it's extremely damaging to the psyche of men, and it just feeds into the alt-right and the incel pipeline. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't mean we need to literally empower men more than they are already.
Yeah. Oof.
More powerful than they already are. We don't need that. That's not what I mean.
Arepa.
I put the guitar down. Hang on.
Well,
Caught me off guard there.
Yeah, I know I did.
You've been saving that one, huh? You've been sitting there for 5 minutes, blank look in your eyes, like I'm gonna get him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the A word.
The A.
Does start with an A, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Arepa. Arepa. They're really fucking good though.
Are they really?
Yeah, like my restaurant makes a Cuban arepa. It's so good, dude. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want a
try
Cuban.
one. What?
Oh, I want a Cuban now.
Sandwich?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Audio listeners love you to death. She just had a very weird look on her face.
It was borderline pornographic.
Honestly, it was. It was a downright sexual look thinking about a Cuban sandwich, and I can't blame you.
Dude, Cuban sandwiches are just fucking yummy, dude.
The Cuban sandwich is my favorite sex position.
If the Cuban sandwich was a sex position, what would it be?
Alright, let's brainstorm.
Okay. I'm thinking girl on her back, right? Legs in the air. The guy uses her tits to hold himself up. You know, like pickles?
I was thinking something wildly different,
What are you thinking?
Okay, so it's like 69.
Do you have pickles?
No. Take a look in my fridge. It's empty. It's
yeah.
You know the pictures of Hubie's fridge?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that.
I'll extend it. Oh my god.
Red Bull, leftover Chipotle, chicken, cream cheese, 1 bagel, leftover pulled pork, and some provolone that you just grabbed.
Yeah.
Check to see if that's good. I'm being brutally honest. Let me see it.
Fun.
Yeah, the date's right here.
What does it say?
25th of September this year. We're good. Okay, so I'm thinking it's like 69. You've got guy on the bottom, on his back.
Pickles in the middle.
Girl in the middle. Another guy on top.
Oh, the Cuban sandwich.
Right. And it's reversible. The girl in the middle could be on the bottom guy's dick. Whatever. It's a sandwich. Bread, insides, bread.
And it's a Cuban girl in the middle.
Has to be Cuban girl, yeah.
Has to be a Cuban girl. Got it.
Exactly.
Oh, girl. That's good.
Thank you. It's the counterpart to the Eiffel Tower.
A lot of people have been saying, like,
fuck, this is really good cheese.
This is really good cheese. I don't even know what I was saying. I just started.
What are a lot of people saying?
I forgot.
Sure?
I started thinking about the cheese juice. Audio listeners, love you to death. We're eating provolone cheese right now.
Sargento is the brand. We're tearing off little chunks and eating them like rats. I'm going.
You guys want some?
No, why are you slapping the microphone with it? Audio listeners, love you to death. Olivia just like took some cheese and then slapped the microphone with it like this. Then kind of rubbed it on there like this. And some more slapping.
And then I ate it.
I ate mine too. guy just like slaps his dick.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
What? No.
What is that?
He's knocking to make sure it's alright to come in.
No.
Hello, anyone in there?
Hola. He's like a vampire.
Delivery guy.
He's got to be invited in. Actually, that's just consent. So yeah.
Dude, dicks are like vampires.
New position. The Dracula.
Ooh.
Eating
That's
out while
where she-
she's on her period.
That's already a thing.
Is that a thing?
No, I was thinking you bite down on the dick. Fucking choppers.
That one could work too. Although I'd rather call that one What We Do in the Shadows.
That's good. I love that movie.
Movie's really good.
I love Taika Waititi.
He's hot.
He's so hot.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this little gay little pirate show?
I haven't, no.
I don't know if I want to watch it. It's Our Flag Means Death.
Well, I've heard of it, yeah.
I kind of want to watch it, but I don't know. Yeah.
Cheese. You know what's one of the funniest concepts to me? A concept of schmegma. Of dick cheese.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a hilarious idea. And it's like a real thing.
Schmegma.
Have you ever seen that video?
No.
You know the guy on YouTube where he's
Yeah,
like,
the one guy on YouTube.
where it's like Margaret Thatcher is dead. Alright, this is the same guy. Wait, is this? Okay, that was the wrong video. Hold
Audio
on.
listeners, love you to death. That fucking
Oh,
video
wait.
just said.
It's 30 seconds of this.
Oh my god.
It's Bruno Poroznik.
Bruno Poroznik.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. Next thing in the search, the video under that is how to clean your foreskin, uncensored. 3 minutes 32 seconds. Look at the thumbnail.
Audio listeners, love you to death.
Love you to death. It's just gay sex. That it just looks like gay sex. And we're back. When do we end this?
I need to piss, so.
I've been to piss for the past half an hour.
Okay.
Should I play you out?
Yeah.
Hand me the pick.
Where is the pic?
It's the triangular thing.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that's the pick from the Delwater Gap show.
Aww.
Alright, I'll play you out.
Arepa.
No, I wasn't.
Yes. That was good.
Yeah, it was good that it's bad, too.
Yeah.
That's what makes it better.